Good morning, my loving Tiffany Thinks family. How are you all? I am going to work. I just thought, you know, when I wear a little bit of makeup for work, I feel kind of put together. So I'm just doing that right now. I have been working quite a few days this month, but I kind of spoke about this before. We have so much going on in the next couple of months with weddings and bachelorette hen parties, and also we want to go away on holiday before everything begins, so that's something we keep discussing, and we keep kind of changing our minds about what kind of holiday we want. We don't know whether we want a relaxing spa holiday or we want kind of a city break, or so that's something we're trying to figure out. So that's why this month, I kind of said at the beginning of the month I wanted to work extra days because we've got a lot of expenses. So I'm just working a few extra days. Do you know, when I get ready on my watch, I always put a little timer so that I know how long I'm spending on my makeup, because I do a 5-minute timer because I don't want to spend too long. I am really excited that this year is kind of full of events, parties, weddings. I'm so excited because usually I'm quite anxious about days kind of booked in the diary, especially when it's well in advance, because I always used to worry and think, oh, what if something goes on with me and I have to cancel. And you know, with weddings are really expensive, so you can't really cancel because they book per person, don't they? So it's not one of those things that you can really cancel. I would feel so guilty if I had to cancel, because you miss out on such an amazing day, but also they spend quite a lot already on a wedding. So if this was last year or the year before, I would have really been anxious, whereas this time I feel really calm. I do have scans coming up in June, but it's going to be good news. It has to be good news, you know? So that's kind of my mindset. And I hope it stays like that, you know? I'm not doing a lot of makeup. Just want to put on a little bit of concealer. My timer's going off. Right, I'm going to do another 5 more minutes. Because usually when I'm not talking I can get this done really quickly, but I think where I'm talking it's taking me a little bit longer. Do you know, for work I've been using this, the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. It doesn't last for the whole day like my Estee Lauder concealer, but I just thought for work I don't want it to be really heavy and full coverage, so the Maybelline Fit Me does the trick. And it's a lot more affordable. I couldn't justify using the Estee Lauder every time I wanted to wear concealer because that's quite pricey. So this kind of does the trick. Do you know what? Also, when you put this on, you need it to sit for a little while. Like, don't blend it. With the Estee Lauder, I felt like you had to blend it quite quickly. Whereas with this, the longer you leave it, I feel like it's more coverage the longer you leave it. So I just don't have the time today, so I'm kind of in a bit of a rush to kind of get my makeup done. And then using the e.l.f. cream liquid blush. Honestly, been obsessed with this. It's so pigmented. I'm so glad I got this one and not the Rare Beauty one, because again, so affordable and good for every day, you know? And it lasts so long as well. This actually lasts the whole day, so there's no reason for me to splurge on anything else right now. Today I'm not doing a full day, but I'm not doing a half day. I'm doing kind of in between. I'm doing an in-between kind of day today, which is nice because I'll be done by 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, not sure, it depends on how they've set up the diary. So it's not a full day, but it's not a half day either, so happy about that. I will get a little break. I won't get a whole hour, but I will get a little break in between. What I've been loving during my kind of break is going for a little walk. So I'll have my lunch and then I'll go out for a little walk, and I think it's so important for me to do that because it makes me feel really refreshed. And sometimes with my job, it's very much sitting in one room and you don't really get to walk a lot. You don't get your steps in and you don't feel... I feel like when I have lunch and then I don't move, where I'm sitting the whole day, I just feel a bit meh, and I feel, I don't know, I feel kind of, it's not lazy, I don't know what the word is, I feel really kind of meh, that's it. I just feel like, oh, you know, I just want to get out. Whereas when I go out for lunch, for a little walk, or just walking around shops, or I feel really refreshed for the second part of the day. So I think that's really, really important. I'm still so upset about my Rare Beauty blush. I'm still using it. If you watched my last video, I spoke about this, but if you haven't watched it, do you all remember when I went and got the Rare Beauty blush? It was an impulse buy, but I was so excited for it and it smashed. Completely smashed, and I'm still using it because there is no way I'm gonna waste this. I'm gonna put on a little bit of mascara, not too much. I'm just gonna do the outer lashes, and then I'm gonna blend everything in with the Hourglass Ambient Radiant Light Powder. Do you know, this is something that I have been using, even on the days that I don't wear makeup, I use this, and I don't want it to ever end. I need to do my lipstick, which is in my work bag. Using my Hourglass lipstick in Sparrow, and that's it. We're ready for work. Just blending this in a little bit more. Yes, that's my everyday makeup routine for work. When I have time, there's days where I just put on mascara. It changes, it always changes every day. But if I have the time, this is kind of what I do for work. Very simple. Putting on some socks. Need to do my perfume. Using the Jo Malone Blackberry and Bay. It's my absolute favourite, but do you think I should change it up and get another perfume? Because it is coming to the bottom. I've always kind of repurchased this again and again and again, so I probably will repurchase this when this goes down. But if you have any nice, simple perfume recommendations, please let me know, because it would be nice to change it up. I know you're meant to kind of stick to your own scent, but for me, I like changing between different perfumes depending on what's going on. Like, I wouldn't use this on a night out, not that I've gone many night outs, but you know, if I go out for dinner, or I only go out for dinners, don't I? So I wouldn't use this for that because it's so kind of sweet and so light. So this is my kind of daytime perfume. So if you have any more daytime perfume recommendations, because this is my only one. I feel like all my other perfumes are very heavy and very kind of nighttime vibe, you know, so maybe I need to get another one so I can kind of swap between the two. But this is my absolute favourite. I have so many memories with this scent, so I think that's why I really, really like it. You know what, I just thought about this, right? You know how I like to kind of link things to memories or people, and that's just kind of what I like to do. So if you recommend me a perfume and I buy it, so I'll go and smell the ones that you recommend, I will link that back to you. So yeah, leave me a recommendation, because that will mean so much for me to have a perfume that you use and then you recommend to me, and then every time I spray it I'll think about the Tiffany Thinks family. So that'll be cute, that'll be really nice. So please, please, please let me know what your favourite one is for work or daytime, or just a light perfume scent. I'm all ready, let's go. I've put my top retainer on, and that's because I have a dentist appointment coming up, and I feel like he's gonna say, what have you been doing? Why have you not been wearing your retainers? So I've put the top one on because the bottom one looks absolutely fine. I do wear it at night time, but I'm thinking I need to wear it a little bit more, so I've got it in right now. I'm stuck in some roadworks. I think there's just some temporary traffic lights. I don't want to be late, I don't want to be late, I don't want to be late. I had work yesterday as well, but I had this weird anxiety feeling. It was so weird. It came out of nowhere, but I didn't pick up the camera. I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna have to deal with this on my own. Usually I'm very much, if I feel a certain way, you're kind of the first people I talk to. But yesterday I felt so weird. I don't know, there was no reason for it. I wasn't worried about work. I wasn't worried about my stoma. Usually when I'm anxious, it's mainly because I'm thinking, oh, is my stoma okay? Is my tummy okay? Is the hernia okay? You know, I get anxiety about that. But it just came out of nowhere. And I was saying to Matt, I feel so anxious, but there's no reason. And then as soon as I got into work, I was saying, as soon as I went into work yesterday, the anxiety feeling that I was feeling just went away. So I don't know what that was about. I haven't had one of those in a very long time, and usually I'm quite good at talking to my brain and telling my brain it's okay. You know, I'm very good at reminding myself of everything that's good and reminding myself of God, but no matter what I did yesterday, I felt like, there was nothing that was making me feel, you know? But there was no way it was gonna interfere with my work. As soon as I went into work, it was kind of switch off, you're in work mode, right? I need to go now. I'm sending you all lots of love, and I hope you're having the best day. It has been super, super busy today. It's been go, go, go. I do like it when it's like this because the day goes super quickly. So I've got about 4 more people and then I'm done. I'm done for the day. I also want to get some food, so I'm thinking of driving to Joe and the Juice and get a juice and get a little tuna sandwich. I feel like today I've been talking so much. Today I can justify buying a juice and a sandwich because I can justify it, you know? I have a little bit of a gap. I'm gonna put this back in my bag. I have a little break right now, so I've done everything. I've done all my emails. I've done everything that I needed to do, so I'm just gonna sit here. I'm actually excited for my tuna cardo. It's the only sandwich that I can eat and I don't mind having a tomato in it. Usually I don't eat a lot of tomatoes because it really messes up with my stoma, but where they don't put a lot of tomatoes, it's okay because I can chew it and take my time with it rather than rush through it. I'm just gonna enjoy it. I've still got my top retainers in. I didn't want to take it out because when I go see my dentist, I don't want him to tell me off, so I've just kept it in. I had lunch and then I put it back in. You know what I've been absolutely loving? A water floss. I don't think I've talked about this, but water flossing has changed the teeth game for me. I saw someone talk about it on TikTok and I got sucked into it. I bought it and I've been using it a lot. I don't bring it to work because it's a big chunky chunk, like piece of, I'll show you when I get home how big it is, so I can't bring it to work, but I get excited to use it before, so I use the water floss before bed and then I brush my teeth and then I put the retainers in. But I think it also meant to floss with the, you know, the string floss. I think I'm meant to do that too, but I've just been doing the water floss, brushing my teeth, And you know, with the water floss machine, I put mouthwash in it. I don't think anyone cares about this, but I was just thinking about that. I'll show you the machine when I get home. Machine, it's not a machine, it's like a little, it's quite big, it's quite a hefty machine. Right, I am all done for the day. I'm here now to get my Joe and the Juice. I've got the app, so I'm gonna order it via the app. I don't know whether to be safe and get the tuna cardo, or should I get the spicy tuna, the vegan avocado. You know what, I'll do tuna cardo because I've tried it before, absolutely love it, and it's my treat. So let's do that, add that. And then for the juice, I'm thinking, so you know, normally I get the pick me up, which is apples, strawberries and banana. My hands are so dry. I think it's where I've been washing it so much. So you know, after each patient I wash my hands, and oh, let me see this hand, both hands are extremely dry. I haven't got any hand cream in here. It's fine, I will put hand cream when I get home. Okay, so should I do apples, strawberries or banana? And banana, which is pick me up, or should I do stress down? Apples, strawberries, ginger. I'll do this, apples, strawberries and ginger, because ginger's good for you, isn't it? Yeah, let's change it up today. Thank you so much. Thank you. Gonna lock the door. This is called stress down. I'm not stressy, I'm not stressed at all. I just picked this because it has ginger in it, and I think ginger is good for you. So I'm going to take my retainer out. Hold on. Best feeling in the world, taking the retainers out. Right, let's try this. Cheers. That's beautiful, honestly. You know, normally when I take ginger shots, I always do this because it's so strong. This is not like that. You get a little hint of ginger, and I don't feel guilty as well. You know, normally if I treat myself to cake or chocolate, I do feel guilty, whereas this, I don't feel guilty at all. Got my little tuna cardo. You can see my name, Tiffany, and they put a little heart on there as well. It's the We Got This blue heart, but it's not blue. The thing is, I have been trying to recreate these juices at home. It doesn't taste the same. I know why it doesn't taste the same. At home, if I'm making a juice or a smoothie, I bulk it up and I don't think about the flavours. And do you remember the time I made that smoothie and Matt said it tasted like vomit? That's because I was mixing it all together, because for me, I just think, right, even if it doesn't taste nice, I'm getting all the nutrients in, right? So that's why it never tastes nice at home. Whereas when Amma and Matt make it, they really think about the flavour and what goes with. So I put blueberries with peanut butter, and you would have watched that video. It's the one where I couldn't stop laughing because Matt is normally always, anything I make, he'll be like, oh, this is lovely, or he'll be really nice about it. This smoothie I made him, he said, honestly, Tiffany, it tastes so bad. It tastes like vomit, and I couldn't stop laughing. But we both ended up drinking it because we didn't want to waste it. Right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to church now, say my thank yous. And I know some people get really upset with me when I talk about God or church. With me and my videos, and with I will never ever force anything on you. Like, just because I believe in God or I go to church, it's your life. I will never ever tell you what you need to do. And if you find it a bit overwhelming that I talk about God or church or my beliefs, don't worry too much about it. I just feel like I am me, and I don't want to think about, I just want to do me, you know. And I know that some people are like, Tiffany, there's no such thing as God. That's fine, that's your belief, and that's completely fine if that's what you want to believe. I've never ever said, oh, you're wrong, or no. I respect everyone. I respect your beliefs, I respect everyone's religion. I just, yeah, you just do you and I'll just do me. You do you and I'll do me. Is that a song? I think that's a song. I am super cozy right now. I'm in my pajamas. I just got changed in my pajamas. I thought I'll have a shower before I go to bed. So
yeah, got my sandwich. I'm meeting one of my friends for a little walk in a little while, which will be really nice because I like going on walks on my own because it really makes me feel connected, you know? I feel really happy and appreciative and really grateful. So I love doing my walks on my own, but then to do that with a friend or a loved one, times where you need company, you know, I do sometimes think, right, having me time is important, but then also in the same breath, you also need people that make you laugh, you need your loved ones close, you need your friends around, and sometimes just talking and walking is a vibe. So today we're gonna go for a little walk around, which will be lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. There's days where I just want to go on my own, and today it feels like one of those days that I just want to have a little bit of a girly catch up, little chit chat gossip session, you know? Right, look at my little sandwich. Honestly, I've been looking forward to this. This is just a simple avocado sandwich, and I know the secret to this is the bread. Not many people like the bread, like Matt. He doesn't like it. He said it tastes like cardboard, but I absolutely love it. It's not a toasted sandwich. It's not hot. This is what it looks like. I've shown you before. Do you remember the first time I tried it? Do you know what? Actually, I'm gonna get a little plate because I don't want crumbs on the sofa. Hold on. I was so close to taking a bite and then I thought about the crumbs. So I've got my plate. Let's take a bite now. You know when you buy a sandwich and it's pre-packaged already, you know, it feels, that doesn't taste fresh, whereas this tastes fresh. I saw her making it as well. Do you remember my old mukbang videos where I would sit and talk to you and eat at the same time? Have you been here since those days? I don't think you have, but I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but before I used to sit down with food, whether it was pizza or McDonald's. I would sit down and eat my food and talk to you. That was a big thing on YouTube, mukbangs. I don't think it's that popular anymore, but I remember I used to love, love, love watching those videos. I'm so happy I finished work early today. Do you know why? You know, on the days that I do a full day, I feel really drained out. Whereas today, I finished around 3:30 and I don't feel drained out. I feel really good. I feel okay, which is good. It's just a sign to show that I'm getting stronger, my body is getting stronger, and I do believe that because I always compare myself to how things were, and yeah, I still have moments where I'm super extremely tired, and there's days where I just want to stay in bed because I think there's days where I do, like sometimes I overdo it. I'm sure you would figure it out on my videos. Sometimes I'm doing a lot, seeing so many people, and then I just get drained out, and there's days like yesterday where I had a bit of anxiety and I just felt really, I didn't want to talk, I just felt really weird, and I think it's because that's my body telling me to kind of chill, like you need a moment to chill, and I am listening to my body, and today I feel a lot better, and I feel like I'm getting better and stronger every single day. Thank God, every single day I'm feeling like me again, you know? I think sometimes we lose ourselves, don't we? Whether it's health related or you lose someone you've loved, or you go through so much in life and you forget who you are. And I think it's so important to find yourself in this crazy world that we live in. It's so important to find yourself, and I think I'm getting there. I don't know, it's hard because there's moments where I feel a bit like, and then there's moments like today where I feel like, right, we got this, you know? I feel very much like we got this. Okay, this is definitely turning into a mukbang video, which wasn't planned. Where they've got tomatoes, I do take smaller bites and I do really chew the food because I don't want it to mess up with my stoma. so I really chew down. So if you're wondering why I'm taking such a small bite, that's the reason. I've heard, even if you don't have a stoma, you're meant to take extra bites when you're eating because apparently it helps with your digestion. So if you're eating and watching this video, just chew more, chew a lot more. I might watch an episode of Friends actually. Do you know what's funny? You know, one of my friends is having a bachelorette party, and one of the themes for one of the nights is 90s theme, and I'm doing Rachel Green's cheerleader. I think so, I think I'm gonna do this. I'm doing Rachel Green's cheerleader outfit. How funny is that? But it makes sense because you all know I absolutely love Friends, and Rachel Green's outfit, top tier. She always looks amazing in everything she wears, and everyone knows the iconic scene with her, the cheerleading outfit. If you have watched Friends, you'll know exactly what I mean. You know the red cheerleading outfit that she wears. She's so funny. They're all so funny. I was talking about Friends today actually with one of the girls that I work with, and great show. It's because I grew up watching it. I don't know how it is if you didn't grow up watching it. I don't know if you would find it funny today. My sister and I grew up on it, and it's our comfort show. It's one of the shows that we keep on in the background, and it has been quite difficult since Matthew Perry passed away. For some time I didn't watch Friends, I just couldn't do it. Let me know if you want me to bring back mukbangs. Maybe I can include it in the vlogs like today, show you what I'm eating and then eat with you. I don't know. Let me know. Good morning, my loving Tiffany Thinks family. How are you all? Today I've decided this morning I am going to spend a couple of hours on the computer. I've got so much I need to do. I need to sort out videos. I need to find a dress for one of the weddings I'm going to. I still have a lot of time, and I'm thinking I could wear the same dress for another wedding, but I'm thinking I might have another dress that I've got for one of the weddings. I think one is going to be like an outdoorsy summer wedding, and I've also got Hindu weddings as well, so I've got saris all sorted out for that. I haven't worn a sari with a stoma, and I'm thinking I'm gonna wear leggings underneath and then put the sari around. I do really want to wear like a sari for the wedding, and you know when you wrap it around you can't really see the tummy area anyway, so it should work. So I've got 2 saris sorted out, I've got one of the dresses sorted out, I've got 2 more that I need to buy. I'm just going to look for 2 more. I'm going to spend time today and focus on that. I just don't want to think about outfits, and I don't want that pressure closer to the time. I'd rather have it all sorted out, and then I don't need to think about it. It's always in the back of my mind thinking, oh, what am I gonna wear? Hopefully today I'll just sort it all out and get everything that I need done. If you're like me and you've got things that you need to get done today, pause this video, get it done, and then come back to me, okay? I've got my retainers in. I need to show you because I spoke about this before. You know the big flossing machine, the water flosser? I spoke about it briefly, but I forgot to show you it. I'm gonna show you it now. You're in my bathroom. Here, this is it. This is the big machine that I use. It's a water flosser, and it has changed the game for me. I saw loads of videos on TikTok on it, and you know when you, sorry, turn the light off. Let me put it back on. No, I don't need it, do I? Yeah. So I saw a dentist talking about it, and it sucked me in, and I ended up buying it, and it is incredible. It is so good. I feel like, you know, the clean you get at the dentist is top tier. I wouldn't say it's not the same as getting the clean from the dentist, but it's very good. Very good. It is a lot later. I have sat down for a very long time. Sorry, I'm just putting on some Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream. I'm using this on my hands. I think where I'm washing my hands so much more, you know, when I'm at work, I wash it a lot, and I've just got dry patches that I'm just trying to sort out. Yeah, I have been very productive. I have found a few dresses that hold on, I'm gonna take my retainers out because I've had it in for a long time now. Oh, that feels so much better. I feel like when I have it in, it feels really like, it feels like I've got a lisp. Yeah, I was just saying, I found a few dresses that are options that look really nice, but I'm just going to kind of give it some time before I decide which one I want to get for the wedding. Matt just called me and he is on his way. He's finished up quite early today, so we've decided we're going to go out to eat. I don't know whether we're going to do a takeaway. We want a Nando's. I'm really craving a Nando's. I want some chicken, I want a little bit of mac and cheese, I want a bit of chips. Really craving it. I'm ready for a little walk, so let's go do that. I am really hungry now. I only had breakfast and I didn't realise how much time had passed until Matt called me. I was just in my zone, and normally I set an alarm and I'll tell myself, right, you need to have a little break. Today I just kind of, time just flew by, which is good because I've been very on it, you know. I needed a day like this where I was just on it with editing and emails and just sorting out bits and bobs, which is nice. But I've packed up, I'm done. But that's it now. I'm not going to go on the screen at all for the rest of the day. I am done. Cheers everyone. I think it's because I've been on the computer and my eyes feel so dry. I am at the train station. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to park here, but Matt should be here any moment right now. I'm so excited to see him. He said he wants to have food at home, so we'll order the Nando's, go pick it up, or we could get a delivery. I'm not too sure. I'm so hungry right now. I feel like I want halloumi. I want everything. I'm so hungry. I had a bit of the coconut milk. If anything, it made me more hungry. After I had that, I was thinking, oh, I also had some crisps. I just couldn't wait. I was just so hungry. I had some crisps. I'm also tempted to go for the medium spice just to kind of spice up my life, you know? And I feel with Nando's, I never used to be a fan, but now I am obsessed. I'm gonna check and see what I've got on my Nando's app because I might have something on there. Let's see. Now I'm building myself up. I've got 3 more chilies to get the red reward. Wow, that's hard to say. Red reward. If you get a red reward, you get free whole chicken, a meal with regular sides, or a salad bowl. Oh, I see Matt. Okay, fine. I see him. I feel like he's going to be super tired because he's been on a train for a very long time. A lot of train time today for him. Oh, he's chucked his bag. Hi, darling.
Hey, my daddy.
Right, do you want creamy mash? No, it's not spicy rice. Secure the bag. We've got a selection. This is for Matt. This is for me. I got the wrap, but we said we'll do kind of a sharing situation. Halloumi. I think this is chips, peri chips. What's in here? I think this is spicy rice. Ooh, it's mac and cheese. Got the mac and cheese in there. That's peri chips. This is just normal chips. And then we got some spicy rice as well, which is in here. So we're gonna feast out. It is a lot later. We had so much food and I think we were both so hungry. We didn't really talk much. We were just eating and passing each other this and that, and it was really nice. You know what was a bit disappointing? The halloumi. The halloumi was really chewy, and I think it's not good when you do it as a takeaway. I think it's because when I make halloumi at home and it's nice and fresh out of the pan, it tastes so good. So I don't think I would get the halloumi again. I feel like I haven't really done much today, but I read one of the comments and someone said, Tiffany, I like watching your everyday boring life, and sometimes I think, you know what, I'm not gonna include this clip, I'm not gonna include that clip, and I think about it and I think, you know what, when I read that comment, it made me realise that this is kind of the life I want. This is what I've been craving, just a simple, boring life, and I'm really happy. Yeah, that's it. I just feel really good and happy with where my life is at the moment, and I'm scared to say that out loud because sometimes saying that out loud is I don't want anything to change, you know. So I hope you're all happy and living your best life and just finding things in your life that is good. You know, sometimes we all focus on what isn't happening and all the bad stuff, but I think, you know what, we need to focus on the positive and just be happy and content.
Hello my loving Tiffany Thinks family. Today I had a bit of a lie-in because I felt like I really needed it. Hold on, let's set you up and then we can have a little chit chat. Right, that's better. I can talk to you whilst without holding the camera. It's nice to kind of set you up. Yeah, so I had a little bit of a lie-in today and I feel really good. I kind of put a lot of pressure on myself to kind of get up and be productive, and where I had the day off today, I just thought, you know what, Tiffany, just stay in bed. Stayed in bed for a really long time. I don't want to tell you because it was a very long time. And I caught up with one of my friends. We FaceTime. I was in bed, she was in bed, and it was just a whole vibe. I really needed that. I felt like this morning I've been sleeping really early, and the reason for it, hold on, let me go get it. This is the reason why I'm sleeping so much. And what I've been doing, because this is a very high dosage, this is magnesium mineral tablets, and magnesium is meant to help you feel really calm and help you sleep. So I don't take a full tablet, I cut it in half, so it's quite a big chunky tablet. I cut it in half, so that's 250 milligrams because 500 is a little bit too much, and it's just been helping me sleep. I take it an hour before bed, and I don't do it every night because it just makes me feel super sleepy and really drowsy. So I don't do it all the time. I've just read so much about magnesium and helping with anxiety and bedtime, and it really does make me feel like not anxious, but it makes me feel calm. So on the days where I'm feeling a bit I take half a tablet an hour before I sleep, and it just makes me have a really nice sleep. I always have to get up in the middle of the night because of my stoma and having to use the bathroom, so I never get a full night's sleep. But you know, when you go to the bathroom and then you go back into bed, for me anyways, I can't sleep straight away. I'm always kind of, because once I'm out of bed, it's kind of hard to get back into sleep, like the deep sleep anyways. And on the days that I have work, I really struggle because I just want to have a full night's sleep. So that's when I'll take this. On the days that I need to have good sleep, I will take this. But there's sometimes in the evenings I feel a bit then I'll take that. So it's just kind of depending on how I feel. And where was I going with this? So that's why I had a little bit of a kind of a chilled morning today, had a little catch up, and then I went for a lovely walk because the weather was beautiful and I just kind of had a bit of me time. Sometimes I feel like today when I had a little catch up with my friend, it was just nice to get out and kind of reflect on our conversation. And I feel like I surround myself, my friends, my family, everyone I surround myself is very positive. And if I'm feeling a bit meh, I can call someone, and
I feel like as you get older, I just feel like I have different friends that I lean on for different things. So today I had a really nice kind of girly chat and I feel really good, and especially going for the walk, I've just been in my own thoughts, reflecting, feeling grateful. And I get days like this because sometimes I'm in utter shock because so much has gone on, and I'm still kind of processing a lot. And there's moments where I think, right, we got this, I can do this, I know everything's okay. And then there's moments where I feel a bit, And so when I went on my walk today, I think going out for a walk for me in nature where everything is green and quiet, it feels like my safe place. And I think it really helps my mind because I feel like I focus on everything around me and I feel more grounded. I can't explain it. And today when I went out for my walk, I just looked around, and I think that's enough for me to kind of realize that I couldn't do a simple walk last year. There was a lot that I wasn't able to do, and sometimes when I feel a bit just going for a little walk makes me realize, right, I couldn't do this, and it puts a lot into perspective. I don't know if any of that makes sense, but yeah, I just wanted to come on here and say hello. And I forgot to end the video, didn't I? I kind of sat on the sofa. Matt and I had Nando's. I completely forgot to shut off. I had so much food. Matt and I were just so hungry, and I realized I didn't end the video. So I wanted to come on here and say thank you all so much for being here and for watching this video and just for being part of my Tiffany Thinks family. You're all amazing, and I hope you're all living your best life. I'm sending you out lots of love, prayers, cuddles, and just positive energy. I'll see you all in my next video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and join my loving Tiffany Thinks family. We're honestly the best family. My Instagram, Facebook and TikTok is Tiffany Thinks, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye. Mwah. Love you a lot, a lot, a lot.